The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high stakes, playoff games, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the quick grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick give. It's Hill. Dragged down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third and long right here. Moore from the gun on third down. Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Quick give. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Quarterback keeper.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dante Moore. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Fourth down, more. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Pulls it in. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Finds his man. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Hits inside, it's Davison. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.